Good afternoon, I'm Daphne Papadopoulou, and this is the main news in Greece on Thursday. A senior lawmaker with Greece's New Democracy Party has died after suffering a heart attack on Saturday in Chalkidiki, northern Greece. Apostolos Vesiropoulos, 59, a former deputy finance minister and secretary of New Democracy's parliamentary group, reportedly was at a beach bar when he started feeling unwell and collapsed. Relatives immediately called emergency services and paramedics transferred him to a local hospital where doctors were unable to stabilize him. He is survived by his wife and their 2 children. Now, a prosecutor in Athens brought felony charges against 6 Turkish nationals for drug trafficking and illegal possession of a weapon. The accused were arrested yesterday during a large-scale police operation in Attica, targeting tourist mafia networks in Greece, and are now expected to testify before an investigative magistrate. Police said Wednesday's raids were carried out in houses in Oropos, Neos Vougias and Mesogea in East Attica, where officers found and seized, among other evidence, 4 luxury cars and a Glock pistol, while one of the suspects tried to flush drugs down the toilet. Now, Greece announced it is sending 2 Canadair firefighting aircraft to Portugal to reinforce aerial operations in regions of the north and center of the country that have been ravaged by deadly wildfires. It is also sending a ground unit of 20 forest commandos to Spain to help local firefighting forces in the west. The assistance was offered after the 2 countries asked for help through the European Union Civil Protection Mechanism. In other news, Greece plans to tighten rules governing non-governmental organizations active in migration by removing groups from the official NGO registry if they fail to meet new requirements, according to information obtained by Kathimerini newspaper. Under the upcoming measures, NGOs could be struck from the registry for 3 main reasons: if they promote their own migration policy that opposes the government's, if they legally challenge decisions such as administrative detentions or asylum suspensions, or if funds received are found to be misused. Removal from the registry does not dissolve an NGO, but cuts off access to the state-controlled migrant facilities. And a 53-year-old man was arrested on the southern Aegean island of Crete for allegedly robbing churches by impersonating a priest or a police officer to gain entry. Police investigators were put on the suspect's trail by a tip-off after a curate at a church in Platanias, near the city of Chania, reported that his church had been broken into and vestments had been stolen. The suspect was stopped for questioning and denied accusations that he was behind a break-in, but a subsequent search of his house uncovered an array of clerical vestments and 4 jackets and a bulletproof vest bearing police insignia, as well as 6 religious icons and other church valuables. They also seized 2 air guns, a sword and 3 knives. An investigation is underway to determine the scope of his alleged criminal activities. And finally, a man who was stand-up paddleboarding in Epanomi, a coastal town near Thessaloniki in northern Greece, rescued 3 Romanian tourists who were swept away by the strong currents while swimming. Speaking to ERT News, Vangelis Papaioannou said he was on his SUP last Sunday when he heard shouting from the sea and saw 2 youngsters signaling towards him. When he approached, they told him they had been swimming against the current and asked him to help their father first, who came to the rescue but was swept further away. After giving them instructions on how to swim back to shore, he reached their father, who was exhausted from swimming, and helped him grab onto the board before slowly pedaling towards the shore. And that's all for today. Tune in again tomorrow for Greece's first English language news bulletin, and have a good afternoon.